Hello, and welcome to Final Fantasy 15. Square Enix presents at E3. Hopefully people can understand my voice. But my name's Matt. I'm sure many of you have seen me on different live streams before. I work on the marketing team at Square Enix America. I'm sure many of you are wondering, wait, didn't this game come out in 2016? And yes, you are right. But we have a lot of cool stuff to share with you today, including an ever-expanding universe. So right here is my co-host, Ms. Kaori Takasue.
Hi everyone, how are you today? You got a couple of chuckles out there when you started talking with that horsey voice.
What a normal voice you have.
Oh, thank you. I'm Kaori Takasue, Social Marketing Manager at Square Enix America. Thank you for tuning into our live stream today and to the audience out there. I'm excited to be here today talking about the Final Fantasy 15 universe. To my right, we bring all the way from Tokyo, Japan, Mr. Raio Mitsuno, who is known as our Global Brand Manager. He's been featured on tons of active time reports. You got a round of applause out there. Pretty nice. Hope your voice is not horsey. Let's go.
Well, thank you for that introduction. My
Yes.
voice is a little bit horsey as well, but I'm sick. I don't know what your excuse is. I've been sick, so.
Other panels.
Other panels?
Other live
Yeah,
streams.
Sure, Matt. But yeah, good to be here again with you guys.
All right. Very cool. Well, everybody has the E3 nerd flu, but we're going to dive right in because we have so many things going on. What do we have here today? Raio? Oh, no, sorry, Matt. Raio, Matt.
Well, I wanted to start it off by watching the Final Fantasy 15 Universe trailer again.
Okay.
There was the Microsoft conference and the Sony conference, lots of other things announced during E3, so I wanted to see if we could just watch that one more time.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Let's roll.
This is totally like King's Knight.
Whoa. So, Raio, tell me some insider information. Looking at that video,
Yep.
does the team in Japan ever sleep? Do you ever have time to sleep? You work on all of that, right?
So the team is very, very hardworking, but just so there's no misunderstanding, people do sleep.
Why is
It's a-
Fuji-san in the corner sleeping?
He's not sleeping.
He's
awake.
hidden. There's
looking at
Fuji-san's
us.
in here. But we have a game.
Yep.
We have anime. We have like mobile games.
Yep.
PSVR updates. We have a movie. Everything, right? So that's like 8 things. That was like 4, but
That's
there's more.
what-
Hardware compatibility. Sorry, I couldn't memorize
There's a
all
lot.
that. There's
There's a
too
lot.
many. Free updates, hardware compatibility, and what else do we have? Like, is there more
I think
coming
you
up?
Nailed it, but that's
DLCs.
yeah, we have DLC obviously.
That's 8. Finally.
But that's what this universe is all about. It's this continuously growing, expanding entity of content to kind of bring in as many gamers as possible,
Right.
and it all focuses on FF15.
So much.
That's cool. So I want to jump in with the first piece of content,
Okay.
which is the first playable piece, which is episode Prompto.
Oh.
Is that cool?
That is cool.
If we dive into it?
Yes.
And no one's really been able to see live gameplay, is that correct?
That is correct. No one has seen it yet, except for the little bit that was in the trailer.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I actually do have an in-development build that I brought with me.
Ooh.
I mean, Matt,
For the
if you-
first time
For
ever?
the first time ever. So, Matt, if you want to
Okay.
take it for a spin, you're welcome to. But are you sure you want to? Because, you know, we know what happened last time you fought Titan at E3.
Oh,
Just the one time though,
yeah.
right?
One
One
year
time?
ago, right here.
No, we gave you a redemption chance, and
And what happened
what happened
there?
then?
It's a lot of trash talking right now. But to close the loop, yeah, I'm down for the challenge. I'm
All right.
down to play.
So Matt's the type that needs a challenge, and the more we mess with him, he does better. So I actually prepared a little something that you may never have seen, just for you and the crowd that doesn't trust this guy.
You brought some. Really?
Yeah, a little piece of footage. So let's roll it.
If we replay by map, take the way map.
Now, let's move on to the demo.
Thank you, Matt. That was great. Great. That was great. It's great. That was great. Great. That was great.
I'm not gonna be up here playing and dying like this guy last time. So
That was really hard
you know,
right now.
I'm just kidding.
That was pretty hard.
Just kidding.
This was amazing.
That was great. And then you messed everything up at E3 when you did that demo. 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 You did that demo.
Going straight? Yeah. Turn the camera.
Have you played this before?
I have. So the controller's actually not talking.
They're still allowing you to play. I respect that. Let's go.
You hard?
All right.
That may have been the best thing I've ever seen in my life. That was awesome.
You weren't supposed to be recording me playing. I was just playing.
Wait, but there was so much more you could have used.
I don't think there was.
There was a lot more you could
What
have
about all the moments of good gameplay?
Not much of that.
It's not cool.
Burn.
Just kidding.
Not
But
cool.
you did train, right?
I did. I played through episode Prompto a few times, so hopefully I don't
All
mess
right.
it all up.
No
There's
pressure,
way too
Matt.
many
Then.
people watching.
No pressure, Matt.
All right, cool.
All right, let's.
If we can show the gameplay on the screen.
Look at Prompto.
Ah, cool, cool, cool.
Ski jacket.
Ooh,
All right.
I have a picture.
All right, so we're
picture.
gonna look over there. And
Alrighty.
Scary. All right.
Ooh, guys. Prompto's so bundled up here. He looks really warm. He's crouching. Stealth mode. So can you tell me a little bit about the storyline, Raio?
Sure. So if anyone who has played Final Fantasy 15, there's a part in the game where Prompto gets separated from the party, and he kind of lands and ends up here in this
Okay.
location, and he has to kind of find his way through and make it back to Noctis and the other guys.
All right. So compared to like episode Gladio, gameplay style, is it very similar? Is it?
It's very different. Obviously, Gladiolus is kind of this brute strength dude. He's got a big two-handed
Like
sword,
you?
like me, just like me.
Right. Okay.
With
Low
the
blows
distance, I
all
know,
day.
seriously, all day.
Sheesh.
So we kind of centered the gameplay for episode Gladiolus around that.
Okay.
Prompto, he's a little more swifter. He's got a handgun.
Okay.
So this is actually a third-person shooter type of gameplay.
Cool. So where are we right now? Does this take place in the same storyline of where FF15 takes place, or is this somewhere?
Success.
Success.
It's game over. It's game over.
Continue. Continue.
First tutorial battle, Matt.
Not victory yet.
I know.
It's way too harsh.
So
No.
where are we right now?
So we're in a base.
Okay.
This is where a lot of the Magitech kind of soldiers are created.
Okay.
And Prompto found himself here, and he has to find his way out.
Okay.
But it's really cool because as he makes his way through, he can pick up enemies, weapons from enemies, weapons that are
Okay.
just kind of on the side there.
All right.
Different kind of weapons that he could use, and it kind of varies up the gameplay a lot.
So are the weapons strictly guns, or does he have anything else? Does he have melee attacks, or are they like all types of different guns?
He has melee attacks. I
Yeah.
think Matt will show us some cool moves. He does have a
Hopefully.
couple melee attacks. He has his handgun, his default handgun.
Okay.
But he can pick up like submachine guns, rifles, bazookas, a lot of different kinds.
Bazookas?
Yeah.
What?
What you get?
Okay. What'd you get? I can't read. It's too
Don't worry.
small.
You got an
Phoenix
item.
down. Everyone
might-
knows
you
what
might
a
need
Phoenix
that.
down is. The one thing you need the most.
Harsh.
Phoenix down.
I can't let them find me.
Alright, so what Prompto can also do is these stealth takedowns.
Yeah.
So if you don't get caught by the enemy,
Oh snap!
yeah.
Oh! Okay, keep playing.
Oh,
We
sorry.
can't
Sorry,
cheer each time we do a good job. Okay, come on, keep on going.
So when you do a stealth takedown, you can take the weapon that soldier had. So now Prompto is equipped with a second gun.
So does he just like put it on in a backpack? Like
Yeah,
he
see
puts
on his
it
back,
in his
he's
jacket.
got a submachine gun
so
now?
how many can he carry at one time? Do you like let go of one and you get another, or you collect them and change? Oh, I can see.
So
change
yeah, you have
groups.
your toggle
Okay,
on the left
what you're
side.
used to,
So
okay.
the left is the melee attack. It's like a baton. The top is the handgun. The right is the weapon that you switch out constantly.
Okay.
And then a little bit later on, you fill in the bottom one.
All right. Are we always inside of a base like this, or
Handgun.
are we always inside of a base, or?
You're actually gonna see a couple different types of locations.
Okay.
And you saw in the trailer that he was kind of on this like snowmobile.
Okay.
So there's some cool stuff with the snowmobile as well.
Well, I saw the Kaori, and he's wearing a snow jacket. So if he's stuck inside of a base, it makes no sense. So I'm glad there's a snowmobile.
Yes, it's very, very wintry and chill outside.
Right. Oh, did you see that roundhouse kick?
Good job, Matt.
Yeah, 'cause I
What was
did.
that? A triangle
I
button?
did. Boom.
Just kidding.
No, you press X to do an overkill,
Okay.
and then basically what you can do from there is you pick up their weapon.
All right.
So it's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, if you shoot the enemies and they get stunned, it opens them up to do this like devastating blow.
Interesting. Earlier you mentioned that this is Prompto's, what he's doing when he's away. Will we encounter the friends again at any point, or are we strictly in like Prompto's viewpoint the whole way through?
I see.
Or is that
I don't know
spoiler
if I
or
want to
there-
give it away,
Okay,
but
that's okay.
I think there's definitely going to be a crowd-pleasing moment. So I will say that.
A crowd pleasing moment. Interesting.
There's some melee action going on, and there's
Wow.
the. Yep,
I can do this.
you can do this, Matt.
Oh, can I?
So, do you have to have a season pass in order to
Good question.
have this episode?
You do not have to have the season pass. Obviously, if you do have the season pass when this comes out, you can just go to the store and it'll be a free download already.
Right.
If you don't have the season pass, this will also be sold as an individual standalone DLC.
As long as you have the main game.
Of course, you
All
have to
right.
have the main game.
Of course. Okay. Sounds good.
So we can't get through this next area.
Why? It's
Not
too
because of my
hard.
skill, but because it's an early build right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Gotcha.
man.
I promise.
Last
I promise,
question.
I promise.
Like, is this a 15-minute gameplay? 15?
Oh, good question.
30?
So we're looking at about like 2 hours for the main campaign for
Okay.
episode Prompto.
Nice.
But there are a lot of actual things you can keep doing. So like I
Okay.
mentioned, the snowmobile.
Right.
There's actually like a time attack for the snowmobile.
Oh, what?
And there's actually, unlike episode Gladiolus, there's actually missions that you could get throughout episode Prompto.
fun.
So there's a certain point where you kind of get missions, and
Uh-huh.
depending on if you want to do all of them,
You don't
then
have to. You
that'll make your gameplay even longer.
Oh, nice.
And of course, after you beat it, there's extra things you can do. Just like for episode Gladiolus, there was that battle with Core. So there's extra things you can do once you beat
Alright.
it.
Can I take a selfie?
You want to take a selfie?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah, we don't
Alright.
want to reveal everything quite
Right
yet,
now?
but
Okay, okay.
you get a little taste of like the stealth and the
Okay.
third-person shooting and all
Crowd,
that. So
yes? Do you like it?
hopefully everyone liked what they saw.
Yeah? You see thumbs up. All right.
And Matt did a decently good
There's
job.
no redemption. 'cause I can't
There
get through
wasn't
it.
much to redeem right now.
That's messed
but
up.
It's all
maybe
good.
next time.
All right.
All right. So thank you very much, Raio, for bringing that.
No problem.
Can we give everybody a release date on that?
This is going to be out June 27th, so just a couple of weeks. Everyone will be able to play episode Prompto.
All right. right. So in the script, I was supposed to say that was okay gameplay, but I'm actually pretty proud of you. Pretty proud of you. One day you're gonna show your true skills. But before we move on,
So not cool.
hey, come on! Over the weekend, there was a Final Fantasy 30th anniversary event in Japan, and where the guest composer for episode Prompto was revealed.
Correct.
All right, and who was that?
That was Square Enix's very own Naoshi Mizuta, who is very well known for his work on Final Fantasy XI.
Yeah.
Oh,
He has graced us with his unique sound for episode Prompto.
nice.
Cool. Let's roll that clip.
Yep.
今回ですね、エピソードプロンプト編ということで、プロンプトのテーマ曲と、それからゲーム中の曲をいくつか担当したんですけれども、大体ゲームの曲を依頼されるときは、ディレクターさんとかプロデューサーさんの方から結構、こういうイメージでとか、あと映画のああいう感じでとか、割と具体的に指定されることもあったりするんですけど、今回のこのプロンプト編に関しては、なんか何々みたいにっていう感じじゃなくて、プロンプトのこうバックグラウンドですとか、こう裏に隠されたなんていうのかな、設定というか、プロンプトの生い立ちとか、なんかそういうプロンプトのキャラクター自身の説明をすごくこう細かくしていただいて、そこからなんていうのかな、自由にこう僕のイメージで膨らませてこう作って、自分としてはこう期待されてて、こうプレッシャーもあるというか、なんていうのかな、こうすごく自分が試されてるみたいな感じもあったりして、割と気合を入れて作ったんですけれども、プロンプトは本編では、ムードメーカーというか、ちょっとおとなしいものじゃないけど、明るいキャラクターだったんですけれども、今回語られるエピソードではすごくちょっと深いところもあったりするという意外な一面も見れるエピソードになってます。配信がもう少しで配信されるんですけども、それまでどんなお話なんだろうみたいな感じで、ちょっと楽しみに待っていていただければなと。で、ディレクターさんとお話ししたら、もうどんな曲でお願いしますって言わなかったのは実は作戦だったみたいな、こうなんか意外性をそこで、なんかどんなものが出てくるのか、こう意外なところも楽しみみたいなところもあったみたいで、そうだったのかみたいな、僕自身こう皆さん FF15 のファンの方がどういうふうに思ってくれるか楽しみにしてたりするので、ぜひダウンロード配信楽しみにお待ちください。よろしくお願いします。
Dude, so good. I think Mizuta-san said it best. It's like there's going to be so much depth and like more we're going to learn about Prompto in this episode. I think that's what I'm excited for everyone else to experience in a few weeks. But the music is just so beautiful because we're always used to seeing Prompto as this happy-go-lucky, even Plumpto kid. So it's cool to see this really kind of like deeper side, and it really fits with the kind of snow environment. So I don't know.
Mizuta-san composed a couple of tracks for episode Prompto, and they're all beautiful and great on their own. But when you listen to it within the context of the game, when you're playing it, it just makes it that much better.
Yeah.
So I think everyone's gonna love it.
Even Mizuta-san's video, it was like so deep.
It's
It's
so
just like
calm, jukebox in the background, snowy image, and this calm man. It's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
But episode Prompto is coming out on June 27th. You can enjoy Prompto's music from Mr. Mizuta. But that's not it, right? We have more in store right now.
For the universe, right?
Yes.
Yes, for the month of June, as all our players are aware, we're constantly enhancing this game with free updates. For the month of June, we have this planned, the Regalia Type-D, which is a free update.
Dude, it's so cool. It's like not only cool that you can go off-road into crazy areas, but it's like doing like massive jumps like that.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
Jumping is a
it's so
feature of the
crazy.
Type-D, so everyone go to Hammerhead Garage and
How many
customize.
inches are those wheels?
I don't know. They look massive though.
Yeah, huge.
And I know we teased this back in January ATR, I believe, but that's when the car still looked normal.
Yeah.
We decided to give it some monster truck wheels and really give it an off-road feel. So this is coming as a free update later this month. So if you have the game, you'll automatically get the update when it's ready.
So we got Prompto, we got this beautiful Regalia Type-D. So such a busy month for all of you guys, but we have some more things about the universe.
We do have a couple
coming
more
up,
things.
which is
What is that? What are you wearing?
King's Knight. If you play the game outside, we are showing King's Knight right now. So Raio, tell me about King's Knight, Wrath of the Dragon.
So King's Knight, Wrath of the Dark Dragon. This one's a mobile title, and we actually have a trailer for this. So before we get into talking, maybe we could just take a peek at that.
Cool.
Sure.
Let's roll it.
What the crew was talking about in the game.
You ready to rumble, Nut?
In King's Night? Oh yeah, I'm game.
That's pretty cool. So when Noctis and his friends play that in the game, I'm like, what does it look like? Like, they're like, oh, you're so good. I'm like, what does it look like? So it's kind of neat seeing it come to life. If you're at the show floor, you can actually see it at the Square Enix booth. And if you play, you get this lovely t-shirt. You like it?
Very
It's very
cute.
It's very, very cute. So despite the adorable characters, the music is super epic, and I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, all the old school gamers out there know this one came out. The original King's Knight came out almost over 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're excited to be kind of releasing this overhauled version
like
for
that.
mobile phones.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I think that's what's cool about it. Like, I think I could speak for a lot of kind of Square Enix fans. Is like, we love the old Square stuff. We love that stuff from so many years ago. So it's cool that this is kind of like a tribute to fans old, and then something new to players.
At the heart of it, it's still that vertical scrolling action RPG,
Yeah.
and the satisfying feel of like breaking everything in your path, the obstacles.
Yeah.
It's still there,
Yeah.
but we didn't want to stop it just making the graphics prettier. We added multiplayer, so
What?
4 you and 3 other friends can do 4-player co-op with
I
this
didn't
game.
know that, for real.
That's why Noctin is the crew are playing, because they're playing together.
Ah, that's so cute, just like the gang.
Yeah, just like the game.
Bromance, like Choco Bros. I love it. I love it. So you'll play it with Matt, or should
We
not?
could play, and then maybe we could find 2 others, because
Mess up.
Matt
He's not that
maybe
Mess
not
up.
that.
I'm just kidding. You can play.
I felt
by
like
yourself.
I proved my worth by getting through the first tutorial.
Yeah, I was supposed to.
First
I
part
was
was
supposed to
great.
really make fun of you and be like, "You can play by yourself, Titan Slayer, but maybe we'll let you in. We'll be a crew together."
You guys
Awesome.
stink. But anyway, so King's Knight, Wrath of the Dark Dragon is looking really, really great. Really cool, different kinds of graphics. Coming later this year on both iOS and Android devices.
Correct. So
Cool.
everyone stay tuned for more updates on that.
All right. So next universe segment that we have not talked about, virtual reality. Is that cool?
Yes.
So Monster of the Deep, Final Fantasy 15 just got announced at the Sony PlayStation Media Showcase on Monday.
So I've only seen the trailer, just like you guys, and I've been wanting to see this the whole time.
Well, if anyone did not catch the PlayStation Media Showcase, why don't we play the announcement trailer so everyone can get caught up to speed?
All right.
Cool.
You're welcome to join me. Hey, you got a bite. Don't let up. All right. Oh, yeah. Look at the size of that thing.
Almost there. Keep going.
Cool. So we totally understand that there's fishing, there's some sort of monster in the deep. But Raio, can you give us a little bit of a deeper dive?
Sure.
No pun intended.
No, yeah,
deep
sure.
dive.
On exactly what this game is and what kind of players can experience.
So this is a brand new VR game based on the world of Final Fantasy 15. We're calling it a fishing action game, but it's got a really outdoor sports kind of feel to it.
Right.
So you're going to be in the beautiful locations of FF15. You're going to see the characters from FF15. You saw Noctis, you saw the gang in the trailer. So you'll kind of be able to like fish alongside of them, camp with them. and you'll see kind of the really scary monsters. You saw Midgard's armor in there and stuff. So it's going to be a very like outdoorsy type feel. But the fishing is really where it's at. The mini game from the main game, 15, was a big hit. We wanted to make it into an even more realistic experience. But there's fishing with a twist. You saw like that fish at the end, the one that's in the key art right here. So those are like demon fish. Those are like monsters. So when you fish those are more like half battle, half fishing. So you like have a crossbow and you're trying to like stun it a little bit, and then you fish it and you're like constantly battling. So it's a very frantic, like hectic fishing action.
Are they in the lake?
There's
or a
many
river?
locations. There's many locations.
Many.
There's many. You saw a lake,
Yeah.
but there are many locations.
Bathtubs, lakes, rivers.
I don't think you ever
Bathtubs,
fished
definitely
in a
bathtubs.
I don't know where you got
Okay.
that from.
But what was I gonna say? I totally forgot.
You're
What were you gonna
excited.
say?
Monsters of the
No,
deep?
I mean, I think what's cool about it is what a lot of people thought it might be is just a fishing from Final Fantasy 15 taken into a VR experience, but it's not. There's all new
story
levels.
We kind of built it from the ground up to
Okay.
make it a true experience on its own.
Right.
And we wish we could have had Matt play it here, but we unfortunately don't have the space to do it because you need a certain amount of space.
So I can like
Do you get to collect lures and all that stuff?
There's going to be
Rods
items and
like-
rods. Yep.
Okay, that's fun.
Yep.
Like, I wish I could play it, but next time.
It's coming soon.
Next
September.
time.
It's coming soon, but it's also at the Sony booth.
Correct.
So if anybody's at the show floor, you go to the West Hall and just head over to the Sony PlayStation booth.
All right, so it's coming out in September of 2017, so please stay tuned for more information.
All right.
Yes.
So we covered a lot of stuff today. Episode Prompto, King's Knight, Monster of the Deep. Yeah, it's just kind of intense how much more is coming down the road.
I'm counting like 8 things that I couldn't remember earlier, but why don't we do a quick recap since I couldn't remember all of them earlier?
All right. You good, or you want me to do it?
So my voice is a bit shot. So
all right. My voice is not great either, but
recap
all right. But here
around
we
the
go.
universe.
Of course, everything starts with the main game, Final Fantasy 15. Without this, nothing else in the universe matters.
Okay.
So this is where it all starts.
Okay.
And of course, before the game came out, we had Brotherhood, Final Fantasy 15, the anime. We had Kingsglaive, Final Fantasy 15, the movie.
Yep.
Those offer more backstory, more information about the characters before you dive into the game.
Right.
So that if you do watch both the anime and the movie, and you play the game, you get like a richer overall, more experience.
That's what we introduced at Uncovered,
That's
right?
what we did.
That's where we unraveled what a universe was with like 4 components.
That's where the
Or
universe
something like that
started, and now look how much it's grown, right?
Yeah,
So, and
okay.
we're not stopping because after that we have
Uh-huh.
downloadable content
Right.
post-launch. We had episode Gladiolus in March.
Yep.
We're gonna have episode Prompto on June 27th
Yep,
to
that's
add
right.
more
Less than
gameplay variety to the main game.
Right.
Put the spotlight on the other characters aside from Noctis.
And then
We also have mobile. We have King's Knight, Wrath of the Dark Dragon coming later this year for iOS and Android.
Okay.
So play with your buddies. Do
up to
some-
4, you said?
Up to 4.
Okay.
Except for me.
Except for Matt. Find anyone else to play aside from Matt.
Play with us.
We got virtual reality
Yep.
with Monster of the Deep, Final
Okay.
Fantasy 15. So if you guys have PSVR, you guys can play it in September.
Okay.
We're constantly rolling out free updates for the game. For the month of June, we have the Regalia Type-D, the off-road machine that you could take and jump to high places and do some crazy stuff with.
It's cool that it's free. Like something that big.
You know
It's
what else
typically-
is free?
What?
Hardware support.
Boom!
So
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
as hardware continues to evolve, we make sure our game is compatible with it.
For everything.
Just like we've continuously provided updates to support every capability that PlayStation 4 Pro has, we're going to do the same thing for Xbox One X.
Right.
We're already working on it.
Yep.
We saw a little bit of it actually at the E3 briefing for Xbox.
Right.
That is actually the game running on Xbox One X. So we're already in the middle of doing that. So hopefully when the game comes out, day one, there will be a patch to boost up the visual graphics and the performance of the game to correct standards.
Super buttery smooth.
Yep.
That's so much
I like
to
it.
remember, but I think everybody watching out there follows our Final Fantasy 15 channels. So every time Raio gives me these updates, we like push them out. There are social media channels. We got our Facebook. We have a Instagram, a YouTube, a Twitter, and Tumblr. Even we have Amy out in the audience who did a wonderful project with us, and she talks to her Tumblr community. So there's so many ways to get to know what content is coming up. So please follow those.
Yes. But if you think this is a lot,
Yeah.
there's actually still a lot more.
Like what?
Like what? We can't really announce quite yet.
I'm like,
this is,
where-
I think, plenty for this event.
Okay.
But I would say people tune into Gamescom in August. We're going to have a couple more things added to this family,
Will you
most
be there?
likely. I will most likely be there. Will you
There's
guys
any
be there?
more room on here?
I know.
to fit
I
more
don't
stuff.
know. I actually didn't make this. I'm not going to take credit for this beautiful layout, but
Yeah,
I'm going to have to consult with the person who made it to see how we could fit more things in here.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Okay.
Any sneak peeks?
Not right now.
All right. August, so just 2 months away.
2 months away.
Cool.
So I think that's all the time. I'm looking at the clock. We ran out of time. So everybody, we hope you enjoyed our segment and you learned a lot about the FF15 universe. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you soon.
Thanks for tuning
Later.
in.
Bye, guys. Wait 1 second. Can we look at the outside area to
gonna
show
pan
the
the camera.
fans?
And everyone's
The
running away.
camera
Everyone's
before
running
they
away as we
leave, so we can
disperse.
wave to the world. Our loyal FF15
Oh, look at that camera slowly
friends.
turning. There we go.
Can you see them?
There we go.
Oh, there's our fandom right there. We love you guys. Thank you for always supporting us. Yay. Yay, look at all of them. They're so happy. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Thank you. All right, and that wraps it up.
All right,
That's it
thanks,
for
Goodbye.
everybody.
us. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.